welcome to Gothmother's Closet at Sephra666, Sephra G. I'm still not too sure how it shows up on Poshmark, but I am on Poshmark, and I'm so excited to tell you that I am now a Poshmark ambassador. I'm a Posh Ambassador, and it's so exciting. And I've worked really hard to try and achieve that. And it's a lot of work. Those of you that are still new to Poshmark, whether you're in Canada, the United States, or wherever else it may be, it's a lot of work to get to that first ambassador level. For me too, it was, was finally got the sales, and I was, spending my life, sharing, 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 sharing. So I did all that. And then about a month ago, more than a month ago, I had everything. Like, I think early August, actually, I had everything I needed except one thing to become a Posh Ambassador. And the one thing left that I needed to do or to accomplish was to buy a product on Poshmark and leave it a love note. Now, I, came to Poshmark as someone who is selling items because I am trying to manifest an income stream from Poshmark and from my own things I have. If you've seen, this is only the third video ever for my Gothmother's YouTube channel. So, I'm still pretty new myself. So the last thing I had to accomplish was buy a product, and I had to think very carefully about what I wanted to buy because I'm trying to move things out of my tiny apartment, not bring them in. And there's no clothes that I need. I work at home most of the time. I do have the odd job or, do acting or teaching or whatever where I do wear clothes, but I have plenty of clothes for that sort of thing. And then when I go to conferences and stuff, I'm usually dressed kind of like how I am in the Gothmother videos, with like a dress and a corset, and it's always black. And so, yeah, I have a lifetime supply of those things. So I was trying to figure out what do I want to buy on Poshmark that, will get me to the next level. Money is super, super tight for me. So I had to buy something that didn't cost a lot and that I wanted or whatever, it would be interested in. So of course I went right away to Star Wars because I do collect some Star Wars things. My main things that I love are Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren. So I have most of the toys that I can afford of those guys. Not of Luke, because I didn't start collecting Luke till super recently. So I only have a couple of Lukes because the older Lukes are way out of my price range. Anyways, so I thought, okay, I'll cruise through the Star Wars stuff. And so I did that for a couple of weeks, looking for something I didn't already have or that I thought might bring value to my collection, whatever. So finally, I think around the second or third week of August, I found a posher who had a bunch of Star Wars books, and the price was right. So I made 3 bundles of books, and sent an offer, or they sent me whatever it was. Anyways, it was a wonderful price, and books that I would be happy to have in my collection. They're children's books, but I don't have them. I've never even read them. So I thought, okay, we're getting some books. So yeah, and then so that posher reached out to me right away when I said, we did the order, and they said, oh, I'm excited you're buying the books, and what's your address? I want to send to you. And so I said, well, you're new to Poshmark, so I'll tell you how it works. I said, now that I've made the order, they will send you a shipping label. So all you have to do is put your books in a box, slap that label on, and go to the post office, and you're done. And right? Isn't that how it works? I think. I don't know. So Day passes, 2 days passes. And don't forget, this order is so that I can achieve Posh Ambassador status. I needed to write a love note. I needed to be a happy customer to someone. And I thought it would be so easy because I thought people on Poshmark are like me. The minute I get an order, if I'm around, I will shove that thing in an envelope and get it in the mail that day if I absolutely can. And sometimes I have to wait to the next day. I'm like, oh no, I'm losing my ratings. So I'm very, very, you'll see if you go to my Poshmark thing. I'm a same day, next day seller, and I got the 5 stars and all that because I take this job seriously. I consider Poshmark a job. I'm trying to make it an enterprise for me, a working thing that I can actually do, make some money at, and we all help each other. So I also warned the new Posher how that sometimes people will ask you to send them pictures off site and not to answer those and so on and so forth. I gave them a couple little pointers on how to not get scammed. So I think you know where this is going. Anyways, days go by. I think it was about a week. I poked them. Well, I asked them after about 3 days, "Hey, how's it going?" Um, and then about a week later, I'm like, "Hey, yeah, sending those books yet? I'm excited." Nothing. Actually, so it was a Sunday, and they said, "Oh, I'm going to go to the post. I'm going to mail them today. I'll let you know what happens." That was August 27th, I believe. And I wrote an email to Poshmark first I wrote to the Posher and asked, were you able to get to the post office? Nothing. Then I wrote to Poshmark and said, I'm trying to buy some stuff off this person, but they haven't shipped it yet. What do I do? And so they say, yeah, we'll give them a poke. So they poked them a couple times too over the next week. Nothing. So then I wrote to Poshmark again and said, how do I cancel this order? Because I don't want to tell them I'm only buying it so I can give them 5 stars so I can be an ambassador, because that's the only reason I'm buying these damn books. Anyways, so luckily, I was able to cancel the order. So then I was back to the drawing board. So then looking around, oh my God, because that $14 shipping really kills those of us that are on a very tight budget, which is pretty much everyone these days, right? Aren't we all on a super duper budget because we're in Canada, inflation's high, a loaf of bread is $7 or what, times are tough. We don't have to screw around with what we're trying to buy on Poshmark. And that's why if you make a bundle of 3 or more things to me, I will definitely give you a good deal. You make a bundle of one thing, I'm not even answering you anymore, because the whole thing with a bundle for one thing, how they have it now, if you don't do the 3 things, I still have to pay shipping. I have to give you a discount, and I have to pay part of your shipping, if not all of it. And most of these items that people are putting in bundles don't have the wiggle room for that. Like, I'm not here working for free. I don't sit there making listings for hours and taking photographs for hours just so I can make 50 cents. Screw that. I'd rather just wait. Anyways, I'm on a tangent, as you can see. So I canceled that. So I found another Posher, and so it was Friday, last Friday. I found I saw some Star Wars crap, and I thought, okay, I actually couldn't really see. I just saw there was a little book and a porg, and I saw a couple of Grogu things. I couldn't really see them. I weren't sure if they were yarn or miniature. Well, I didn't know what they were, but I'm okay. Price is right. They actually gave me a deal, and so the price was even better. And they sent that thing, and I got it Monday, like it should be. And they got their 5 stars in their love note. And now I'm a Posh Ambassador. Oh, I should show you what I bought. If I can reach it. I should have pulled them out first. I did an unboxing on my Patreon. If you want to follow me on Patreon, it's Patreon. Sephora is just my first name, Sephora, Sephera, and I'm on Patreon. It's kind of set up like a diary journal, but I also do writing and talk about my Poshmark adventures. But it's really kind of like a diary or a journal, and I tell you all my bullshit, and you pay to read it. Anyways, so what I got from this Posher who knows what they're doing. I got Vader's Little Princess. The Porg, like I said. And then the Grogru's. I don't know if they're green, so I don't know if they'll show up on the green screen. So I have the green screen on, as we can see. So there's Grogru drinking from his little cup. Isn't he cute? I didn't even know what I was getting with the Grogru's. And they're little ceramics or whatever. And there he is sleeping. Isn't that the cutest? So yeah, so I'm really happy. So yesterday I got my Poshmark Ambassador star badge or whatever. So now I'm an ambassador. I don't know if my life will change. We'll find out. I really hope it does help activate more sales because I have over 300 listings and let's buy something. People, I did actually make a sale yesterday. Oh, and that's the other thing. So yesterday, someone ordered some silky skull pants. I haven't shown them on YouTube yet. They're just on my closet. And because I'm not showing everything on YouTube, just the odd thing. And so they wanted my pants or my tights. And so I hopped on my bicycle and threw that in the post office. And they got it this morning and gave me 5 stars. So it wasn't even a day between order and delivery. And that's what we like. When we order something, we want it right away, like Amazon. I don't know how they got it so fast, but I was really, really happy they did. There's been a couple of times where that's happened because I guess the people don't live that far from me and maybe it's timed just right with the post office that it gets there for the next day. And then some things have taken like a week to get there. And then I get worried that they got lost or something. So whenever I use this system of, taking things to the post office, print out the label and the tracking, I always give it to the girl and she scans it and I get the receipt. I always do that. Even though I know a lot of poshers say, oh, just throw it in the mailbox and it'll be fine. I don't trust the system like that. So like yesterday when I was mailing those skull pants, there was someone taking like forever. They were, oh my God, I was in that line for like 20 minutes because someone was doing whatever, like doing post office things. And then there were 2 people in front of me. So they all had, the woman right in front of me had a super easy like me. But yeah, I had to wait. So, but part of me's like, oh, I can just throw it in the box and I'll be fine. And like, no, the one time you do that is the time you'll wish you hadn't. You know how life works, especially my life. The last year's been really rough for me. I feel like I'm going, I feel like the itsy bitsy spider where I'm just about up the water spout and then the rain comes down. I've been having a year like that. And I know a lot of you have too. So I wasn't going to take the chance of throwing an envelope into the mailbox without getting that tracking scanned professionally. Anyways, yeah, so I am now a Posh Ambassador. So I'm super excited and super thrilled. And I'll keep making videos about my Poshmark journey as long as you'll watch them. I know it's still really new, and I made this on a new channel, so it's always hard to grow a new channel as well. Um, and yeah, I'll give you information as I learn it and as I get better at things. But to me, I spent the whole summer watching hundreds of YouTube videos and all this fall. Like the last few months, I have literally watched hundreds of hours of YouTubes about Poshmark and eBay and cross listing and so on. So my particular strategy right now, today on September 21st, 2023, is I am only on Poshmark, and I try to list something new every day, 1 to 5 items. Some days I get super enthusiastic and will list about 10. I will do it in batches. So I will like have a photo, like the sun's really beautiful today out there on the balcony, but I think it's too harsh of a sun because we see how my pictures are. The fall sun is quite strong, but so I will take pictures of many items at once. And sometimes while I'm taking the pictures, I will do the Google thing to try and figure out the price comparisons and stuff. And so I have this big binder. I know, I'm old school and I probably waste a lot of time. So I have this binder that I write down, the items and then like what I might put on the labels. And if I take measurements, what the measurements are and stuff, so that then when I'm watching TV at night or whatever I'm up to, or if I'll have my book and I'll get my phone and I just upload the pictures from my phone onto the Poshmark app. And then I open my book and I type in, like pit to pit, 22 inches and, previously pre-loved, excellent condition or good condition. So I do excellent, good, fair. I don't sell anything in poor condition. so excellent means it's like, holy shit, this is like brand new. Who knew? And then good condition is it's practically brand new, but you can kind of tell it's a little worn. And then good condition is still absolutely amazing condition. There might be a little tear or a rip depending, like maybe there's a little thing on the pocket or a little snag in the thing. And I'll take pictures of everything that I think may worry you. I try to take pictures of everything, so the shoes I try to get close up and stuff. And if I feel like there needs to be a measurement, I'll take a picture of measuring tape. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just write it down and then type it in on my phone to the thing. So I know it would probably be faster if I somehow typed the things on my phone and then cut and paste but I don't do like all the cloak. Like right now I'm set up. I do a lot of my stuff on the balcony and my computer's here in I live in one room, so it's here in the room. So anyway, so that's what I do. So I'll take a million pictures and then, I'll upload 1 to 5 listings a day. So I have things already done. Sometimes I haven't comped them. Sometimes I'll just take the pictures and just write down, like Zara, medium, black dress, has a belt, excellent condition, things like that, right? So that's what I do. That's how I'm listing right now. And like I said, I'm only focusing on Poshmark. I'm not cross listing. And I really wish that there was a way and I wrote to Poshmark. They asked our opinion a while back of how to improve the platform besides getting rid of all those stupid live shows that are dragging down the platform. But besides that, I suggested, like, why can't we have categories on our sites? Like, a section for toys, a section for books, a section for women's clothes, men's clothes, or whatever. But there isn't that. It still, to me, seems to have no organization. And I'm definitely not an OCD person. Well, I'm a little bit OCD, but I'm certainly not a super organized person. But even I am super frustrated that when I go to someone's closet, I can't just look at Rockstar t-shirts. And I know the search thing, but the search thing isn't very good. It doesn't really search as well as it should. And even when I'm doing comps on Google, I always hope it'll show me eBay things, but sometimes it doesn't. And I've been, like I said, I've been watching thousands of YouTubes, and a lot of people bitching and moaning about how eBay's not working how it used to, and things are changing. So I'm just kind of staying away from eBay for now because one thing to focus on is enough for me. And there are several resellers that say pick a platform and just focus on that. Don't spread yourself too thin. Just do that one thing. And since I'm already spread thin, because I'm actually in real life a horror writer, and I'm trying to be a screenwriter, and I'm trying to be a tarot reader, and I'm an editor, and I'm an actor, and I'm doing all these things. But I'm doing reselling to clear out my closet and make an income. Yeah, I don't want to be spreading myself even more thin. So yeah, so there are several people who just joined Poshmark. They came over from eBay because they're frustrated with eBay, and what's happening over there to them, and they're killing it on Poshmark already, having not even been here for a month. But of course, these are people who have been in the business like 20 years, and they have like 40,000 things in their closet. So I guess they must use a computer to transfer all those listings over, because I don't know how else you can type up all the 40,000 listings in 1 month. There's no way. So obviously they're using programs, and they all have assistants, and they have people who take photos, they have people to do the listings, they have people to do the shipping, and so on. And then it's hard to compete with that as well, because there's us, that are one man operation or one woman operations, right? It's just me sitting here trying to write a novel, but I need to do my Poshmark listings and so on. So it's interesting, and I'm not bitching about it. I'm just, there's so many different types of people. So I'm learning and learning as much as I can from other people who are being successful at this. And so therefore, I don't have a lot to teach myself yet to you, because I'm still learning myself. But so I'm letting you know my strategy, and I guess we'll see over the next few months whether me being completely on Poshmark works. Like I said, I do I try to list every day, because that seems to be like the number one suggestion or tip or road to success. I keep my prices comparable. I send out offers right away, and I still play with them a little bit, which probably isn't good for me. I probably should stop playing with them and just stick to one thing. For a while there, for a couple of weeks, I was doing a thing where I'd offer like 10% early in the week, then 15, then 20, and then we get to the weekend, it'll be 30% for a day. And I've even done 40%. If people, then now these are offers. If someone clicks like, that offer goes out. And then, so I have that set up to do that. But sometimes the offers don't go through because I've changed the price or whatever. But anyway, so I try to see if that's helping me at all. I don't think it is. At the end of the day, if you see something you like on the closet, send me an offer. Because if you like something and I send you an automatic offer, please feel free to counter. Like, just do that. I am always ready to play the game. I like to go back and forth. It's fun. And I was reading on Reddit last night, on the Poshmark threads and stuff, that there are several people who are sellers and buyers who do like that, and they price their items so that we always hope for the best price that we think is reasonable, but then we also have the price that, yeah, I'll give this person a bargain. Why not? If you're someone who seems like, it's not even if you see, I don't even know who these people are. And like I said, if you're offering me $5, it's not going to work. But I will play the game for sure. Like let's say, I have a $25 thing. You click like, you'll probably get an offer for 20. Then you can counter me and say, hey, how's 18? Then I'll come back and I might say, hey, yeah, sure, why not? Or I might say 19. You don't know. So try it. Try it with me. Maybe you've had bad experiences with other sellers, but with me, I'm there. I'm doing it. Anyways, so that's kind of all I really have to offer today. I am so excited to be an ambassador. Like I said, I worked really hard, and then for the last month, it was like pulling a decayed tooth trying to get that last thing in. The force was conspiring against me, but maybe I didn't need 20 books in my tiny little apartment. Maybe I really just needed some grow-grows and a porg to sit on my desk and keep me company. So thank you, Posher, who sold me these. And actually, I think for them, I might have put them up on their road to Poshmark success too, because after I bought these, I didn't really look at their closet, which I guess is a no-no. They have tons of Star Wars stuff, and I'm glad I didn't look at it all because I can't afford it all. But I did see that I was their 15th sale. So now they are on the road to Poshmark stardom, and they got a 5-star review with a love note. So, we helped each other. I don't want to call out their name because, anyways, so definitely enjoy the day. Enjoy this beautiful fall weather we're having here in Toronto. And happy poshing. You will see more of me as I think of more things to say, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, thank you. And thank you so much for looking at my closet, buying my closet. I'm on Poshmark, and I am here to make a deal. Have a good day.